And every time we'd see Sam Jackson, he'd be like, when are you going to make it? And I think that's frankly why we did it, because we didn't want to cross him anymore.
Lad os få rettet den store misforståelse nu. Hjælp mig med at få superheltene tilbage. Vi skal have ændret folks opfattelse af superhelte. Og til det er Elastipin den bedste. Bedre end mig?
Expect the unexpected.
A rockin' good time at the movies.
Yeah, you'll laugh, you'll cry.
You'll wonder why you don't want to get the next ticket to the next show. No, I think that basically the fundamental idea is that superheroes are still illegal. The movie begins like 30 seconds after the previous movie ended. And they find sort of benefactors that are on their side that want superheroes to become legal again. And they're rich, kind of like Bill Gates or somebody when he's like trying to defeat malaria or something like that. So, but instead of going to Bob, they go to Helen. And they think there's reasons why she's a better choice for the mission, and Bob has to cope with that and take care of the family while Helen goes to make them legitimate. So wackiness ensues.
Yeah, and remember that the family doesn't know that Jack has powers. At the end of the first film, the audience knew, but the family doesn't know. So there's lots of fun to be had with that.
Jack.
Han er helt på toppen. Hvad i al? Nam, kage. Det er for vildt. Kage. Wow, okay. Det der er syret.
We are a lot of fans who have been waiting for this sequel. Why did it take us 14 years to get it?
We had like laundry.
Lots. It wasn't like we were sitting around sort of contemplating it. We all made a lot of movies in that time period. And 14 years goes faster than you think. And you look up one day and go, well, if we're going to make it, I suppose we
Probably now is almost too late.
And every time we'd see Sam Jackson, he'd be like, when are you going to make it? And I think that's frankly why we did it, because we didn't want to cross him anymore.
No, you crossed
Sam Jackson at your peril, right?
Yeah.
Honestly, I think it served the film well that we waited this long, because it allowed Brad to take the time to clear his brain of The Incredibles and then come back to it fresh. I think it's made for a richer story.
And Pixar's cool enough to not, mandate. It's not like, break out the whip and you need to do this. They were more like, when you're ready, we're ready. So that's cool, and that makes it a lot more of a pleasant experience rather than some kind of obligation.
And good for business, as it turns out.
Hey,
who
it
knew?
worked out.
Yeah, multi-generational audiences.
Gør dig klar. Det kan godt blive vildt. Jeg er der lige om lidt.
Hvor er du om lidt? Du må hellere være tilbage om lidt.
When you made the first movie, it was in the beginning of what many calls the golden era of superhero movies. Mm-hmm. The sequel comes in the middle of this era now. Have you looked or...
The middle?
The middle.
Oh, God, please, no! We're right at the end where it's about to change, and people are going to have other ideas.
Let's go with that. But my
Okay.
question is...
We're going to westerns next.
Yeah, westerns. Musicals. Western musicals.
But have you been looking or inspired by any of the Marvel or DC movies?
There have been movies that I've enjoyed since. I loved probably most of all Chris Nolan's Dark Knight, the middle one of the trilogy that he did. And I thought the whole trilogy was worthwhile, but that particular one was really amazing. There are other ones. I liked Iron Man, the first Iron Man. I liked Black Panther that came out just this year. But also Logan is a movie that came out last year that I thought was very ambitious and unexpected and intelligent and took some risks. And I respond most to the ones that take risks.
Do we have to wait 14 more years for a third
You
movie?
have to.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
Determined that 14 years is the perfect interval between...
Well, it's obviously worked out very well on this film, so we want to repeat our success.
Fantastic.
14 years.
Poor guy. You poor guy. Yeah, that sounds great. I'm sure that would go over big.
The next thing we're doing is Vacation.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Vacation.
okay.
Starring us.
Vacation 2.
Snarlig antændelse. Hvad betyder det?
Det betyder ild, Bob.
Disney Pixar, Det utrolige 2.